Hey kids, it's time for another episode of KittyKatGaming with your host, Mortimer!
KittyKatG! KittyKatG! Yay!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of KittyKatGaming. We are playing Metal Gear Subsistence.
I'm playing Lawnmower Simulator. I don't know what you're talking about.
And Barry's gonna get past the alligators this
what
time.
alligators?
And we're
There's
gonna...
only grass in this game.
Oh my god.
Like I got someone on the lens. Oh yeah.
You can do it.
Aaron was telling us about his nightmares.
Oh yeah. No, I actually just got lost in them for a second again.
Oh, you were just thinking about him?
Well, yeah, because
That's terrifying.
Well, the idea, I'm sure it's some like every fucking like, dude, when I was high, I was so enlightened. Like it was one of those things. It was exactly that way where like, it's like, man, like because my life is a loop of all of time, then like, then it like goes down to like the smaller levels. It's like all of an atom's life is all of time. And it just goes infinitely downward.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
No, it wasn't. It was scary, and that's why I was saying "save me" when I was.
I was so scared for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So, okay, story time. I'm sure you guys have heard it on Grumps if you watch Game Grumps, but if you haven't.
Well, you weren't a part of that conversation, so you can tell your version of it.
Oh my god. So,
Oh, I found a frog.
Nice.
I'm gonna stab him.
Aaron and I are,
Stab the frog.
oh wow. I didn't even see you stab him.
Well, I kind of stabbed next to him.
We're like nowhere near teenagers anymore.
No.
And
Speak for yourself. I'm 12 years old. Almost a teenager.
and
So close.
we decided to try weed for the first time because Aaron and I are both like super straight edge. We don't do alcohol. We don't do any drugs. But we're like, we just want to try weed once, right? So we make a deal with Ross, and Ross comes over with edibles for us to try. And
Bad idea. I know.
Yeah, because
it was a bad idea
Yeah,
first to ask Ross.
I chewed Ross.
I know
second-
every weed user is like edibles. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, it was bad because it was Ross. It was bad
Not a
because it was
smart
edibles.
first time option.
Yeah.
So Ross looks at the package and he's like, I don't know if it's this certain amount in one piece or in the entire bag. So let's each have one piece. And we were like, okay, sure. So
Why
we
would
each
you
take one
do
piece.
that?
And
Why would
then,
you do that to your friends?
right?
Yeah.
So
and,
then we,
and then the most fucking stereotypical
Wait,
shit
no, no, no,
happens.
no, no. So we wait 45 minutes. Nothing's happened.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the
like
most
every
Also known
story
as
stereotypical
ever.
shit.
edibles.
Yeah, where it's just like, I don't know if it's working. I guess I'll have another one.
So we each take another one. And then Aaron, unbeknownst to me, was like, give me a third piece.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Aaron's like, I'm much bigger than Susie. I have a bigger metabolism.
Yeah.
I need a bigger piece. So, and then I immediately feel it. Because I remember I got up to get a glass of water because I was super thirsty, which is another symptom. And I was like, oh,
Thirsty for
Russ,
snake.
haha, I feel it now. And then I sat down and immediately could not get back up again. Like I was couch locked very hard. And
Meanwhile,
whoa, Barry.
I'm just waiting for this guy to come over.
Yeah, meanwhile, I look over
I
at
have a
Aaron.
really itchy back.
Aaron is staring into infinity.
which I really was, by the way.
I thought that Aaron actually had like some kind of brain like problem. Like, you know, like you always hear about those people who would like try drugs once and then their like lives are ruined. Because they have some kind of like medical ailment that's brought on by it. And I was like, oh no, what happened to Aaron?
I didn't mean to do
And
that.
Ross started freaking out and we were just like, Aaron, like I think we said like blink if you need help. And you blinked. And
Like
you
one
couldn't
really
say
slow
anything
I have
to
to
us.
bleep. I have to blink. Period.
That's intense.
And then you said save me, and
Yeah.
I was like, Ross, we need to take Aaron to a hospital, and Ross was like, no, we don't.
Well, I was like, my
Also
mouth
too
was
high.
my mouth was wide open, and I kept like stretching it, I guess.
Yeah,
'Cause I felt-
you were just like opening your mouth like really slowly, then closing it really slowly.
Yeah, well,
and
that's
then
I
kept redoing it.
remember
Like a
that.
fish.
I remember that very well. It felt like my jaw was gonna come out.
It looked like you couldn't hold your head up. Your head kept like going all the way back. And,
Yeah.
it looked like you were like had like a cerebral palsy or something. Like one side of your face was like droopy.
Yeah, well, that's how it felt. Meanwhile, while that was happening, I was seeing an endless spiral of all of time and space in front of me that was just
What kind of
swirling.
weed you had.
It was terrible, Barry. It was like it equates to your mom making you smoke an entire pack of cigarettes.
and
in
I
one
was
sitting.
feeling every moment of my life at once at that moment, and I was like, and I kept, okay, this is an actual thought that I had. My thought was that my entire life is just experiencing life up to the point where I realize that this is what life is, and then my life resets. So I just kept, and then I was doomed to relive this moment where I just realized what life is over and over again for the rest of my life.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
No me gusta.
It was, hence why I said to save me.
Because you were stuck in this loop of life happening over and over and over.
I was stuck in the just before realizing enlightenment.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, oh, I'm almost there, and then my life resets.
You were the
didn't
Buddha
get that
under the
far.
tree for only like 2 days.
Yes.
I was just like really hungry and really thirsty and sleepy.
Yeah, that's been my experience.
That was about my experience, right? And then Aaron and I were high for 2 days.
2 days. Yeah.
Like my
That's why I was
entire
gonna give a fuck
weekend
ton
was
of edibles.
gone.
I could have told you that.
Well, like every time I tell like Ross that, I'm like, Ross, like I like texted Ross the next day. I was like, Ross, we're still high. It's been like 48 hours, and Ross was like, that's not possible. And I was like, I don't know what else to tell you, Ross.
It's pretty possible.
Oh shit, there's a guy right there.
Oh, he didn't see you.
He did.
Anyways,
This is when I run.
That was the first and last time
Nope,
I have
don't call
done
HQ.
anything with weed.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm willing to try it again, but actually,
Yeah, and not a lot.
not a crazy edible.
And not a edible substance. Oh god, I
Yeah.
think I did this last time too. Look at that frame
Because
rate though. That's pretty good.
it really,
Oh no.
I
Well,
think Ross enjoyed it. I think Ross
this is
really
when I just make
reveled
a
in
run
it.
for
well,
it.
I think he enjoyed it until it was a burden.
Yeah.
Because they were leaving, and then I was like, no, please stay. I'm scared.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. Oh shit! This is where you meet Boss, right?
No,
No.
that's later.
Oh.
You come back to
shit.
this point.
Yeah, I should not have just ran past the alarm.
Oh,
Oh my god! You're gonna die.
There you go.
No, I'm fine.
Barry, what was it like the first time you did weed?
I sat in my friend's backyard and stared at the sky for a long time. It was night.
That sounds much nicer.
How
Yeah.
old were you?
18.
That's reasonable.
I was 30.
I mean, I would never tell anyone, dude, you gotta try weed just the once. All I value is trying one substance once. I would recommend alcohol because I think it's the most manageable.
Not for me.
Nah.
Of having one experience where you're not sober, because it allows me to not respect, what's the word I'm thinking of, but like it lets me appreciate being sober, having not been sober.
Yeah.
Like if I think about it, I'm like, wow, I'm in complete control of my faculties, and that feels great. That to me is the most valuable thing. And when you're drunk, you can just be goopy, sloppy, and that's fun when you're young. I think it's
Yeah.
less fun the older you get, but that's just me.
Moral of the story: kids, don't do drugs.
Yeah, I run a company.
Unless you're like a cancer patient and you need that shit. Please.
I wouldn't say don't do drugs. I would say like try like a simple non-habit forming drug once with friends.
Yeah. Who
And
you
then-
trust.
Who you trust and who won't
Not
fuck with
Ross.
you. Not Ross.
Well, to
who's
be
giving
fair,
you what he thinks is good for him.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And not
He-
thinking about someone's first time.
But to his credit, he didn't fuck with me or Susie. He was very
Oh,
like
he could have made your experience so much
yeah.
worse if
he
wanted
was
to.
very like, yes, I'll stay with you. I'll talk you through this. Like so.
Yeah, he did. He was very sweet.
But he should have known better.
But yeah, I feel like he should have known better than have been
powerful
like,
edibles and
you're
not
right,
know-
we should have more. That was mistake number one. And then, he should have known how much was in each piece instead of just being like, let's just take it until we feel something.
I just remember being under, and I wasn't so conscious, and they were leaving, and I suddenly became lucid for a second because I knew that like my safety net was leaving, and I was like, wait, no, stay, and they were like, what, stay, and I was like, your confidence makes me feel good.
Oh, that's nice.
Or your confidence comforts me, and then they were like, oh, okay.
Should I be the one true Hokage?
Oh my god.
No, you need the one that makes you sneaking easier.
It's like somebody punched you directly in the center of the face.
And all the blood pooled there and
Yeah.
out of the
Wow.
rest of my face. Well, I have nothing that helps me here. All right.
Use Flecktarn!
Flecktarn. Flecktarn is super effective. Whoa, dude.
Isn't this where you
For like
meet-
one frame, everything went terrible.
this what?
was weird.
This is where you meet Ocelot.
Later.
The one
later.
thing
This is the virtuous mission. Don't get ahead of
the one
yourself.
thing I did like
Sorry.
about the experience was that it pushed all of the like self-hate and negativity out of my brain for that amount of time.
Yeah, your brain goes other places.
Yeah, I was just like, we played Overwatch.
I was really good at
right?
Overwatch for a couple rounds.
I don't know if I was really good at Overwatch, but I felt really good at it because it felt like everything was slowed down.
Oh,
so I
shit.
could click faster. I could fucking...
It's the opposite of caffeine.
Yeah, I felt like I had more control.
I'm using the Flectarn, Aaron.
Nice.
Because you asked me nicely.
I had that same experience. I remember battling with this one May for like an hour. And I just like
5
decimated her, and I was like, yes. And I got like 3 gold medals, and I was like, yeah, I'm
instead
fucking
of
awesome.
matches lasting 5 to 10 minutes, it felt like they were like 30-minute, hour-long matches.
I remember we played Volskaya on defense, and it was just like, all I remember is just fighting that May forever. And I'm sure it was like 2 rockets. So I was just like, fucking, I gotta get out of the way of this May. Duh.
I played Smash Bros. High once, and I remember Kirby was really upsetting to me. Just the idea of him, I thought he was watching me.
Oh no!
I don't know. I have not partaken of the Mary Jane very many times.
I have heard stories from one of your high school friends about you like hotboxing cars and shit though.
That did happen. That did happen. And then we wanted to go to In-N-Out, but none of us in the car could drive.
Yeah.
So then we had someone else take us to In-N-Out.
I think what was so striking to me about the whole experience was that I remember everything.
Yeah, that is weird.
Like, for some reason, I just thought like I would just black out.
It's not a
and-
depressant.
Yeah, I didn't think I would remember anything really either.
Oh yeah.
But I remember like every step of the process and like what it looked like in my brain when I was thinking all these like abstract thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I remember visually what I was looking at and like how I felt, like exactly.
Oh yeah, well that's like for me part of the fun of being drunk is like there's a part of my brain that's still sober and he's just sort of pointing at the part of my brain that's drunk and he's like, "What's this asshole doing?"
Knock it off, dude.
And it's like, wow, I'm being really dumb and like I know I'm being dumb, but I just kind of feel like being dumb right now. So that's just what happens.
I'll be dumb, I don't care.
Is there a part of the game where these are actually useful?
No,
I really
think
wonder
it's just for
if
like
there's like a weird like
self-serving.
Sweden patterned bathroom that you walk into.
Wait, you have the Raiden mask even though you said Metal Gear Solid 3?
I guess so. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you need it later in the game.
I think
Yeah, but you get a different one.
I think the I Like MGS3 was not in the original game, and for Subsistence it was like, okay, you've already played the game, so we're just gonna give you some extra shit.
Oh, we'll give you all this shit.
So you don't start wearing the mask like you do with MGS2.
All right. Well, next time on the next episode of KittyKatGaming.
Oh my god, I progressed like one screen. Ugh.
Well, we had an
embarrassing
interesting
myself.
conversation.
We did, and I'm about to say hi to Sokolov. Let me just kick my feet.
Yeah, get in there.
I'm like a fish.
It's a good ab workout.
Please be sure that subscribe button so you guys don't miss the next episode. And we'll see you guys all next time.
Then the game just froze.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I think it was just loading.
Yeah.